You know, I love watching American Idol. And I think what has happened, and when I watched Michael Jackson on American Idol not long ago, it was such a joy to see him work with the various singers. But I think what we're dealing with now is a global idol. And I heard today that there's probably going to be a special on American Idol that does a tribute to Michael Jackson. And I think that'll be just wonderful. You know, when we talk about losing an icon, what is it that actually has happened? Someone that we've revered, someone who's had tremendous charisma, someone who's shifted the direction of an industry, which is what Michael really did, and someone who has stolen and captured our hearts. And he's done that regardless of the ups and downs, of the lack of understanding or curiosity or confusion or challenge to some of the ways that he lived his life. I think for me, as a teacher and trainer and someone who's been dealing with things out of Hollywood for the last 10 or 15 years, something happened in that young man's life. Something happened where I feel his childhood was robbed. Yes, he was a singer from a very young age and very gifted and talented, but somehow that wistful look in his eyes during one of the interviews when he could hear others playing ball out the window, but he had to go into the studio and rehearse. There's something about the longing of that, I think, that kept that childlikeness alive in his life. His innocence, his sweetness, his loving heart. And I think that's part of what happens often with icons. The same thing with Farrah Fawcett. Toward the end of her life, the sweetness, love, innocence, courage, and the use of her life as a voice and service to others, so that others can see and experience and feel and watch someone with courage go through a difficulty. I know for myself, having cancer last year, and now I'm cancer-free, I'm great and joy about that. I have found that I went through that experience in joy and courage as well. Not a moment of fear, not a moment of upset or fear of dying or what's going to happen in my future or grief. I had a glorious experience because I too I spent the last few years really teaching and training people how to let go of that stress that is debilitating, that robs us of our joy. We can all have situations in our life that we must respond to, but why suffer? So I'm someone who gives people tools for that. And now coming back into Hollywood and bringing and launching show business, my channel and Showbizlady.tv, I'm very excited because I have a lot to share with you. But do take heart. There are gifts that have been given by these two people as icons that we will take in if we'll but look for the gifts that are given, even though they've left our midst. So it's Jeannie Fitzsimmons. I'll talk with you very soon. Signing off.